Hi, Scorpio Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Scorpio, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Cosmic Terrell deck. I'm also going to do a clarifying card using the Medicine Woman Tarot deck. I've already pre-shuffled both of the decks, For the first deck, I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. I split, and this came out at the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling earlier, and now it's here. So you're very strong in your power. This is the energy of you and Scorpio, and that energy going through transformation. I feel that you're also presenting with your energy transformation amongst others and helping others to see the light. There's an illumination that's coming about. And with this 13 energy being very strong here, Ophiuchus being very strongly a part of this, there's something galactic that's taking place where massive awakenings are coming about. And I do feel that you have a great part in this. I wasn't guided to look at the other part of the split. That just came to me right away. I think that's pretty cool that that card came out twice in a matter of minutes, say 30 minutes or so. Pretty magical. As we have the wonderful unicorns here. All right, I think that's good. And then we'll split here. And we'll leave this right about here. So your first card we have is the Two of Cups. So this is nice because this came out, this was the first card for the Libra moon reading. And I did shuffle these cards pretty good here. I love that the energy, with the connected energy of you being close to the sign of Libra energy. Some of you may have cusping energy, but then you also could have a strong Libra in your chart or be connecting to someone who has strong Libra or a Libra moon in their chart. Pretty special here. So Two of Cups, this is a very strong soulmate energy. This is a very galactic energy that I was picking up on, especially with this deck, a very cosmic love. I am getting that a lot of telepathic lovers are coming closer into connection and communication and clarity, and that illumination, that transformative card that came through with the Death card, very closely tied and connected to this. I feel this is the result of what is coming about with that transformative energy in the Death card. The card after the Death card is the card of 14 in the Major Arcana, which is Temperance. That being about divine intervention, but also having patience as one is moving through a cycle. I feel there's a great understanding that is needed and is being asked of here as we are moving into this Two of Cups. Twos are representative of strong partnership, bond, contemplation. And with that contemplation about deciphering and making a firm decision as one is moving forward. But I feel that with this energy here, with the two connecting energies of the masculine and the feminine, there's just an overall energy of basking in this love. I feel for a lot of those that this is resonating with is with the cosmic energy is a comfortable place of being within, having the balance within oneself, but then finding this connection with a very strong soulmate. A destined soulmate. Cups energy is your energy. So we have even more of that Scorpio energy coming through, but then also Pisces. The Ophiuchus energy is presenting itself here again too as well. And then Cancerian energy, where you could have all of these energies in your birth chart. Or in some kind of way, all of these energies are blending with this masculine and feminine energy. So if you're masculine, connecting with the feminine and vice versa, there's a blending of these energies coming together to create even more of this galacticness that's in this card here. And we do have that rainbow energy coming through. One of the things I did notice with this card is that the blue, it's present in this card, where it, I feel, is a part of all of these colors here, but it's not actually here in its own color. But with the blue that was coming through with this background here and the overall rainbow energy that's coming through, it's definitely present. Blue energy being connected to Pisces and Aquarius, and then also the energy of the throat chakra having to do with communication. So we have air, water, and then throat chakra energy, where I'm getting that tie being with that telepathy and being able to communicate. I feel this is, with the Aquarius energy, a new way and a new age of communication that's taking place between two individuals here. Also West and transformative energy, that blue energy tying to that death card energy of transformation. That underlying energy being a part of this Two of Cups. So in that transformation and that awareness and illumination of one's communication that one has between a soulmate and between themselves and a soulmate. Super pretty. I love it. Look at the two beautiful cups here sharing this energy. It's a swap of energy here, like a rainbow, but it's golden. Two energy with that Two of Pentacles. I'm also getting balance. All right, and then we're also moving into the second card. So that's another two. We're in the year of 2022, so 222. You may be seeing a lot of twos, but this, I feel, when you're seeing these twos, connecting those to a very strong soulmate here in that Two of Cups there. Strong soulmate bond, I feel that goes with this galactic energy, goes beyond any kind of understanding that may have been clouded or jaded before any kind of awakening here in this lifetime. A great discovery here in this Two of Cups. The second card we have is the Seven of Swords. So this being a part of that telepathic communication, and notice the prominent color here in this card. It's all blue, but then detailed by the yellow. That yellow here with this Two of Cups energy. And I'm seeing the moon here, and then the concealment that's here with this feminine energy. I feel this is that communication between the masculine and the feminine, where there's a representation of the way that the masculine and the feminine are. I do feel that these swords energies are more the masculine energy, where both masculine and feminine share the swords energy, swords being Aquarius, that Aquarius energy coming through, and then Gemini and Libra, that Libra energy that we picked up on as well. But I feel like with the Gemini energy and the Magician energy, that is all the air sign energy is very strong here in this card. But I do feel that masculine energy being very strong here with the swords energy, and that communication, possibly some stubbornness, like I'm hearing King of Swords here, where there may have been some of that being a part of the work that was transformative for that masculine. And then the feminine energy, wearing this yellow, I'm getting a Jupiter cape here. Jupiter energy, Sagittarius coming through here with the Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius. But also royalty with the gold energy that's coming through. I feel that's a part of this message here, speaking to the destiny for this masculine and this feminine here. But the feminine playing a strong role in this telepathic communication here too as well, where you can see the magic of the masculine, almost like the feminine having some kind of representation in the physical. And so with that, and having the awareness, the moon energy dealing with secrets, and not all secrets are bad. There's no good or bad here with the concealment. I feel this is about strategy and protecting oneself, especially seeing the cape and then the back towards the front here, where we would be looking at the back, but awareness is towards this moon here. So that moon energy coming through, where I'm getting that Venus tie with the feminine. But I feel this, again, is going back to representation of a feminine and what the feminine is wanting one to see, almost like High Priestess energy here. And so the masculine energy with this connection here is presenting themselves with more of an airy energy here. Getting to my point, the feminine, I feel, is almost like a made you look type energy. While these two are doing work that they're here to do on this earth, having to do with very strong unconditional love and raising the vibration, this being a part of that. So in this coming together, they're doing the work together here with this wonderful Seven of Swords energy here. And with that Seven of Swords, they're able to accomplish. Sevens being about being on the right path. And moving towards a Ten of Swords, where I feel this is a part of their journey, going through Swords energy and that transformative energy, both sharing and mirroring the same energies, not necessarily the exact same, but things that are going to help them and complement them as they work together, where this is going to benefit the overall whole of the collective here. And with seeing the clouds moving away from the moon, I do feel that overall, this energy between the masculine and the feminine is an uncovering here too as well, where it's being discovered with greater awakenings that came through with that death card energy amongst others who are seeing them. Where they may appear separate, but they're always together. Two energy coming through there very strong there again too. And so with that Venus energy being the ruler of Libra, that connection coming there through very strongly there too. Just the moon energy and that picking up of the High Priestess energy, but then the High Priestess also being connected to the Empress there too. With the High Priestess being the card of 2 in the Major Arcana, that's another 2. And then Empress energy being a card of 3, that's the card right after the High Priestess. So that strong feminine energy representing itself. But then Jupiter energy, very strong here, Sagittarius. Yellow is also the color for Gemini here too as well. So again, that swords energy amongst all the air signs, very strong and present here in this card. I feel that's a collaborational effort of each of these individuals working within themselves and just showing the true magic within each of them and how wonderful and magical and flourishing it can be when these two come together. But having to work in the Seven of Swords energy in order to accomplish and get done what is a part of their purpose as they're here on this earth. All right, so your next card, the third card we have is the Eight of Wands. So this is the 8 energy, that 8 energy coming from your energy of Scorpio, 8th house being the ruler of Scorpio. And with your energy, the planetary ruler is Mars. And then also you have a connection with Aries, with Mars being the ruler of both Mars and, of Aries and Scorpio. This is about communication. I feel that this is just confirming that communication that's taking place between this Two of Cups energy here. The strategy of the Seven of Swords, and that being the result here, the result of this here, that communication that's coming through in a much quicker way with the connection of these two working together in that Swords energy there. That's Sagittarius energy that was picked up on here from the Seven of Swords as the Wands energy is Sagittarius, Leo, and then Aries. Also a Fucus. And then as I was saying that Aries energy, I feel that that's a part of your energy that's playing a role here. But then the Sagittarius energy is coming through there too. And just take it as it resonates. You could be resonating more with masculine energy or more with feminine. But I am getting with this 8 energy, and 8 being the ruler of the 8th house. 8th house being Scorpio energy. That there's some communication that is, I feel you're taking some action. You're utilizing your energy in order to be able to do your part and communicate. Magician energy also here too with that 8. And the 8 being that symbol of the infinity symbol that is with the Magician. And the Magician is the 1 card, so we do have consecutive energies coming through, even though we don't have those cards present here. With the Magician being the 1, the High Priestess being the 2, and then the Empress being the 3. The Magician is the one that has all of the Ace energy, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, to be able to use those elements to manifest. But also with it being next to the High Priestess energy, being in consultation with the High Priestess, where the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets and not necessarily relaying or providing a lot of communication in a particular way. And I feel that's where the 7 of Swords is coming through. So providing that assistance to the Magician energy, but also being the Magician as well, as this is a part of the manifestation cycle. So being strong in that, I feel with those energies of masculine and feminine, that's speaking to that working together, and the feminine thriving and coming through strong in that High Priestess energy, moving into that Empress energy there too. So this communication and this galactic 2 of Cups relationship is also assisting both energies to come even more into their power and to help them to elevate. And I feel with the awareness and now having this very strong telepathic communication here, I'm getting this being more about coming into the physical, this being more of a physical communication that's taking place, where it's fast acting and quick coming. And I'm also seeing, like, we have a masculine here, but then we have a feminine here. So what I'm getting is that this kind of speaks to that tie between both masculine and feminine here in this 2 of Cups, where it can interchange and interplay with one another with the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. This being more communication on that High Priestess level with that feminine energy coming through strong, and this being more that physical here with that masculine energy, but it representing both masculine and feminine energy, where one is having to be balanced within oneself, strong in both masculine and feminine within themselves in order to be able to manifest. So saying that, I'm seeing 4 of Wands here, and then 4 of Wands here. 4s being about stability, the 4 of Wands being the 1111 card for twin flames and strong soulmates. This 4 of Wands, I feel, is a set for masculine and feminine, where with the masculine having this 4 of Wands backing them as they're moving forward, or should I say moving towards that feminine energy. I do feel this is the reception, having received this information or messages or communication from the feminine. The yellow energy coming from the cape here, being strong here in this card here. As above, so is below. I just feel like that energy of the air is being brought down into the physical here with that wand energy, and this being about both communications taking place here between a feminine and a masculine. I'm loving the vibe. Let's see what your 4th card is. 4th card energy is, let's see. 4th card is all about home, nurturing. It's Cancerian energy. It's about security and protection, nurturance, love, abundance, very high intuitiveness. That Cancerian energy can also be connected to this feminine here too as well. We have the Princess of Pentacles. And in this deck, this is the Page of Pentacles. So with this following the 8 of Wands, I do feel that this is speaking to an Ace of Pentacles energy and wanting to have a new start, with it being Page energy between this 2 of Cups energy here, between the masculine and the feminine, where we do have Princess energy with the feminine energy coming through strong here. And this moon is kind of symbolic of a pentacle here too as well. So with that tie here, I'm getting with the strength of this feminine coming into Empress energy and being able to be strong in themselves, to be able to have confidence and courage to move forward successfully. That's making this movement here, and that communication to the masculine now being received and then also reciprocated. And so because of that, with that balance, with that 4 energy. Now with this being the 4th card, you may be seeing 4-4 or 4-4-4. We have a new start here with the Page of Pentacles. And I feel it's about purity here as well, seeing the flower here. And a regeneration. But also, too, I feel like this flower, like this could be lotus energy for the feminine. And both for the masculine, too. But I'm getting that this is like, almost like when one graduates and they receive a certain, like a certain talisman or a gift to be celebrated or rewarded. I do feel I'm getting that this flower is a part of this energy here coming from this 2 of Cups. And being able to wear this. And notice how the sun just came in. It's been cloudy. And we just finished up having a snowstorm that came in. The clouds have broken. Look at this. And this isn't even the sun, but it's reminding me of this energy here. And that illumination that was coming through with the Death card. That sun being a part of that energy there too. And just being vulnerable and exposing oneself. Being in that, exposing one's vulnerability, I should say. I mean, for some of you, that could be the case here when these 2 come together in the physical. I picked up on that. Naughty, naughty. But that, again, just goes to show the intensity between these 2 and the passion and the love and desire that is taking place between a masculine and a feminine, bringing in a new beginning that has purity. There's good sunlight here, or daybreak with good energy here. You can see the clouds, and then just seeing pretty earth energy that's coming through. So a grounded energy that's coming through, a lot of green being the energy of the heart chakra, pink also there too. So it's possible with that energy of communication and that vulnerability and moving into the Empress energy for that feminine, being strong in that being now a good start and a good way for this Empress to move forward with this Page of Pentacles. And that communication, that being about possibly wanting to make an offer of starting something new here with this 2 of Cups that these 2 share. 4 of Wands is also about marriage. With that being about stability and matters of the home and protection and security. And just the way that this card is being presented, it's like right there in your face. Like it's a very large presence that I feel can be felt and is also wanting to be seen and recognized. And it is this feminine energy here. So communicating, having the specialness of this relationship in a certain way, but then I feel in the physical, starting something new for this feminine where it could be, I feel it's tied to this connection, but something that's destined specifically for this feminine that this feminine is moving into, but also wanting to make an offer and have that reciprocal energy shared, bringing this energy into the physical. I feel that being a part of that here with this Princess of Pentacles energy here too as well. And then seeing the flowers in the hair, like I'm getting Saturnian energy that is taking place where Saturn is the energetic planet that's designed to help us to be more responsible and be organized in our lives to bring in even more abundance. I feel that these little tiny flowers also are coming from this 2 of Cups energy, speaking to the journey that this feminine has been on and a part of that graduation where they have received these flowers after they've completed certain karmic cycles in order to be able to reach this 2 of Cups galactic love. 5th card, 5 being about change. This will also fall underneath the 7 of Swords here too as well. We have the 9 of Wands. So the Lion is coming through very strong here. We can see the 5 of Wands. Where I'm getting for this masculine energy, there was some healing that needed to take place where this masculine may have been more in this lion energy, more of that beast energy in 3D. 3D style. And also before awakening, notice the moon shifting down. So I feel that this feminine back to the world, almost like hermit style, communicating and sharing this special connection here with the masculine, where this needs to take place in order for them to communicate and to be able to help each other and to become stronger as they move forward and complete even more of their cycles and move further along on their journey. But I can see the connection here in all ways between the masculine and the feminine. They're connected and they're always side by side, no matter where they go. You can see the ray that's coming in as I laid this card here, but it's coming in on this masculine. So I do feel that with the start of the feminine and that graduation and receiving reward for what they've completed and accomplished in doing so, and I'm kind of getting this too as like a symbol of that high priestess energy there. Taurus energy coming through here too, and Pentacles energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Stability energy, responsible energy, that Saturnian energy coming through. But getting back to the Nine of Wands, this is the Wounded Warrior energy. This is also that Ophiuchus energy. This is the card of Ophiuchus. So I do feel that both masculine and feminine energies present here. You do have strong Ophiuchus in your chart. And you are also connected strongly to someone who has Ophiuchus very strongly in their chart too as well. But with the feminine transformation, I feel it's assisting with an awakening here for the masculine, helping them to see their truth and to realize what it is that they've been through. Putting this beast energy behind them, where there may have been Five of Wands energy of fighting, just because of 3D old programming and conditioning, not trusting the love that one has within oneself, not trusting the power within oneself. And so therefore, when, you know, we ask for certain things or send things out to the universe and they come, I do feel that this masculine wasn't trusting of what was being brought to them. And notice that the sun just got brighter, like the clouds moved away from that as I said that. From the sun as I said that. Helping the sun to shine even more on this masculine here. So with me speaking, I do feel, with that being said, that the feminine, as this feminine is in that strong throat chakra energy, communicating and being in their truth, being on the right path, staying in their lane, that 7 energy about being on the right path. As they're speaking their truth, it's helping and bringing in more clarity for this masculine energy and helping this masculine to awaken. Notice that the masculine here in this energy of the Nine of Wands is also behind this Four of Wands here. 1, 2, 3, 4. For backing. Having this masculine having that Four of Wands with them as they're communicating, where I did get that they were receiving that Four of Wands energy from the feminine. So now being up front here, both of these energies with that clarity and communication, both being upfront and personal, I feel, with one another. And this masculine going through this Nine of Wands energy, where that Wounded Warrior energy, this is also about going through and completing toxic cycles or karmic cycles that needed to be done in order to receive more clarity, to be able to come into one's strength and power, to be able to elevate, moving away from what no longer serves them, which I do feel strongly is that Five of Wands and that beast energy, Leo energy with that lion energy. So that could be significant for the masculine there too. I feel that this masculine is very particular about their looks too as well. And with the elevation, I am getting that physical fitness is very important. Physical appearance is very important. And that having to do with some of that ego Leo issue here that I was getting with that Five of Wands being in front of that lion there. So probably what I'm getting is that there being certain perspectives on a certain way to be. I'm getting with, you know, a Leo energy, and the feminine bringing in more clarity by being in their truth, helping the masculine to discover their truth about what is true within themselves, and that they don't have to be a certain way in order to fit in. All they have to do is be themselves, and they'll be loved for who they are. And I feel that that's been the communication coming from the feminine to the masculine, as the feminine has been receiving this also from the masculine here too, and that feminine energy being assisted by the masculine coming into more of their confidence. But I feel overall that the feminine is one of the leading energies, but they're both playing here together, and working here together. Working and playing, I should say. But in that working, they're definitely closing some very, very karmic cycles that needed to be closed so that they don't continue. I feel that this is a work that's being taken, that's taken place with the Four Wands energy and the home energy for matters of the home and for future generations, so that their future generations don't have to experience what it is that they've gone through. Nines being about completion, but nines also connected to Sagittarius, going back to that energy here that was being picked up with the yellow and the Jupiter energy. Sagittarius also being about very spiritual energy. So with this alignment here, I'm getting that also with the cosmic energy between these two of cups, this being a very strong spiritual connection here. As you can see, we have them side by side in every kind of way with the layout of the cards here. But that moon, definitely I feel that, like, it's almost like the moon transitioning and the cycle. Like as the moon is moving here, we have, because I'm getting like this being more of illumination energy where this is the sun. But we can see a crescent energy here too. So that's why I'm getting the moon phases, and with the full moon energy, the shifting, and as we're moving to a new moon, clarity, even more clarity coming in, but also being connected to sun energy. And then definitely with sun being the ruler of Leo, that being very strong here too. And that's speaking to the awakening, I feel, of this masculine, where they're receiving even more clarity. The snake, very significant here on this one wand. There's the Ace of Wands energy, where with that new beginning, I feel with the offer between these two here and the Eight of Wands energy and that reciprocity. The feminine communicating this way and the Princess of Pentacles, but then the masculine communicating that Seven of Swords, that special communication in the way that they speak to another. It's an Aquarius energy that's coming through where they're able to speak and understand one another. And I feel that this understanding increases and becomes even greater as they both gain even more clarity, going through cycles and completing them and gaining reward. This being a part of the reward, that clarity being a part of the reward. And as they're gaining even more clarity, they're relying more on themselves and trusting themselves and their feeling and emotion rather than past cycles that may have kept them jaded. Which is almost like a block, but nothing that's destined can be blocked. So I just feel that this was something they both had to work through, and they both worked through it very successfully here. With the completion energy, we're moving into a 10. So moving into the 10 of Wands here from that 9. Chiron energy also representative here with the 9 of Wands. So if you don't know your Chiron in your birth chart and this is resonating with you, I would definitely look into that. That will help you and assist you in completing any cycles that need to be taken care of here in this lifetime. But then also too, noticing the snake and that healing Kundalini energy with the rainbow energy, with all the chakras being cleared and healed. That now bringing in this new Ace of Wands beginning. King of Wands energy I'm getting with that Leo energy, and then the Ace of Wands there too as well. But moving into a 10 of Wands where we're taking all it is that we've gained throughout these cycles and turning that into this one with a new beginning. 3 wands left out of this 4. Threes are the 3 of Wands about manifesting and waiting for one's ships to come in. You can see the sides and how they're both on these sides here and not on these sides here where they're more separated. They're always together. I love this energy. And they're always communicating. That blue energy, always communicating. It's also possible too with this alignment here and that Seven of Swords and that old toxic cycle, karmic cycle type energy coming from this Five of Wands and that Leo energy, where Five of Wands is about conflict or competition. That could be a part of a Seven of Swords energy from a past cycle that this energy of the masculine was dealing with here. And then I feel for the feminine, it's more about being grounded and loving oneself, having love and appreciation and acceptance of oneself, and not falling according to 3D programming or feeling like they have to fit in, being unique in their own selves here. And being very upfront about that here too as well. The masculine being very upfront here too about what it is that they want now and moving forward towards this with that ace and that fire energy. 5 being about change, that significant change that's taking place here. And then overall with this together, this breaks down to a 3. 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Trinity energy, masculine, feminine, divine light. 6th card we have is the Sun. Wonderful. This is a great last card. I love this card. This is that illumination with the death process and that transformative energy of that 13 in the death card. This being that result here, this happiness. This is the happiest card of the deck. This is also a card of Leo. Healing, and now with this new beginning and the Ace of Wands with that snake and that Kundalini energy here. That cobra could mean something significant for the masculine here too as well. But we have very strong energy of Leo that is here within this masculine energy. And so with that 5 of Wands, putting this behind that Sun energy I was picking up on, present right here. This being that childlike energy, the healing energy that's taking place, I feel, between these two. The presence of both of these two side by side together on this bottom row, but then the way that they're presenting themselves very cosmically up here above in the top row. As above, so is below. So with that connection, moving through and completing karmic cycles, they're coming together even closer, moving into this sunshine happiness here where they're able to be themselves, both accepting themselves for who it is that they are, living in their truth, and not according to the guidelines of others or society, is bringing this sun happiness here. This is renewal, that renewal and that Princess of Pentacles there coming through here. And then that overall pinnacle shine here coming through, both sun and moon energies present here, masculine and feminine. Venus and Mars energy very strong here in this reading. And then the groundedness of the overall healing that this energy is providing here. I feel this is a safe place that these two can go to with that telepathy. While everything outside of them, whatever may be going on, they're able to connect. Being in their inner child, going within them, within themselves here to be able to connect. And in doing so, they're finding their love. Here in the sun globe. Super beautiful. We have a white bird here. White about healing. Venus energy there too as well. And then also moon energy. Mountain energy. Capricorn energy coming through. Then a very earthy energy is present here, even though this is a fire card. Healing, loving, fun, happy, lighthearted, safe place here for both of these two here with the masculine and feminine. That falling underneath the 8 of Wands, this illumination of that communication in the physical here, as I said earlier, that being proof of this with this alignment here. So I feel that as others are awakening around them, as they're helping, I feel both masculine and feminine, as they transform, they're helping others to transform just as they've done for each other. But I do feel that with the intensity of this connection, as it continues to manifest itself, and there's even more communication in the spiritual realm, as above, so is below. It's being brought down into the physical, where I feel that more energies that are surrounding these two are able to receive this illumination on this connection here too as well. Super beautiful. Very galactic, very spiritual, very happy, and a very loving and transformative energy that I feel has helped both of these individuals here to come into greater power within themselves, but also to obtain that ultimate soulmate love. I feel that both of them have been praying for and working towards. this Two of Cups being their foundation. And in that, bringing that sunshine happiness. That's wonderful. Goodness. Now, we did just have a creepy caller. And it came over the masculine, and it was under the Seven of Swords here. So it's possible, too, that with that energy, that being a part of the cycles that one is overcoming, and being able to move past distractions, regardless of what comes around, knowing that the power within them is going to be able to help them to propel themselves forward, and trusting in the universe that they're always going to have their back. This Four of Wands could also be about that communication for this masculine and that feminine, that the universe has your back with that Four of Wands there. It's destiny. Destiny. All right, so let's see what your clarifying card is. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. This one wanted to come out. Oh, and it was upright. So we have another 5 energy. And I do believe this is the 5 of Wands. This is what that masculine is overcoming. So I feel that with the toxic cycles that this masculine is moving from, and I'm hearing hurt people. So if, you know, there was any kind of 5 of Wands between a masculine and a feminine here with that Two of Cups, with the clarity I feel that has been brought in about this foundation of this Two of Cups, I feel before having that knowing about this being a part of that healing that one is going through, where they may have had a 5 of Wands energy, this masculine, that they experienced outside of themselves, moving into another relationship where they may not have been healed. And that being a part of the healing that needs to take place here for this, for the masculine. I feel for both the masculine and the feminine energy, there's a healing here with the 5 of Wands energy and the Leo energy. So as this is being healed, that bountifulness of that Leo energy, of having that bravery and that courage and that strength and that power and wanting to help everyone and not just themselves, that being overcome and being healed here too as well, and being emphasized here not once but twice in this reading with that 5 of Wands here. So let me get the book here and we'll read. Let me find it. Okay, so yep, Pipes is Wands, and it has to do with the East direction, that being about the action and initiation energy, connected to Mars and Aries and Scorpio. And then also it has to do with spring and dawn. And we are in the current season of spring. Notice the movement of the ray and where that ray is coming in at. Right over this area here. Super pretty. That sunlight energy, very strong. And it's a fathering energy here too. So that nurturance of the sunlight, I feel, is feeding and not just providing clarity, but it's feeding both the feminine and the masculine the food that they need, the fuel source that they need to be able to keep moving forward successfully, that Leo energy within. All right, so with the 5 of Pipes we have here, it says to allure through opposition of inertia. Right, so this is, we have the creepy crawly coming over the 9 of Wands here. Feel that, again, tying back to any kind of distractions or things that may come about, being able to overcome this, where in the past it may have been much more difficult. But I feel with the working together of these two, that it's brought in the clarity to help both realize the power that they have within themselves to overcome, and that they have such a strong bond that nothing is going to intercept or come in between these two. That being that illumination here in the sun. 5s, again, being about change. This could be significant for you. As far as the month of May, something could be taking place in May here. Instruments could be significant. Seeing this here. And then also the deer. The pink energy with the heart chakra coming through very strong here too. That being connected to the self-love, I feel. Where before, not having self-love, one could be lost and feeling like they have to be a part of a certain group or certain organization in order to try to fit in, but with the lion energy that one has within themselves, they're all one in their own and don't have to do anything to try to be like anyone else, because it's not possible. And I feel that's part of this clarity and that awakening here for both the feminine and the masculine energy. But we got the Five of Pipes. So I feel with this energy versus just the traditional Five of Wands, with that music coming through strong here too. So it could be significant for this masculine energy, but I feel also for the feminine, just the fluidity of the music, the significance of it is a part of that inertia and helping to overcome any of these distractions, where music could be a tie here for the masculine and the feminine here too as well. But very significant for both of them in their own way. And there goes the music again. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this here. Scorpio moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, empowering, and enlightening. I think this is super, super pretty. Congratulations to all of you that this is resonating with, and embrace and enjoy this wonderful Two of Cups love here of a foundation that is being built. I know from your last reading there was some heartache and heartbreak moving through, and that transformative energy coming through to help you to be able to receive clarity, to move forward into this wonderful, strong soulmate bond connection between a masculine and a feminine. Until we meet again, take great care. I send you all the best. I love you. Peace.